I know we, tried to do new gloves before and that kind of didn't work out. Is there anything we can do to stop these eye pokes? Would you ever look at maybe trying to change the gloves again, or is it just part of the sport and just shit happens?
Yeah. I mean, no matter what you do with the glove, I mean, they're going to happen.
Groin strikes and eye pokes are just as much a part of UFC as Joe Rogan's bald head has been since the very first fight. But lately, fighters have been exploiting it so much that Dana had to redesign the legendary UFC gloves. Less knockouts, more problems avoided.
There were a lot of complaints about, we originally created these gloves to stop eye pokes, and, we had good intentions with them. They didn't work out. People weren't happy with them. So I actually made the decision. I'm switching the gloves. I want new the old gloves back.
The latest title fight ended before it even started because of unchecked fouls, and the company promised to finally deal with it once and for all. But what can actually be done about this? And is there even a real solution? I think I might have come up with one. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button. Let's go! Let's get this straight. In the best fight league on the planet, the rules are crystal clear. Groin strikes and eye pokes are strictly forbidden unless your name is Jon Jones.
Yes, I don't know what you're arguing about here. I don't even know how we're in this conversation.
By the book, after any accidental foul, the ref must give a warning. If it happens again, another eye poke or a low blow, the ref has to take a point. And if it's intentional, that's an automatic disqualification. But what do we see in reality? More and more often, referees just don't care anymore. They ignore the rules and let fighters hurt each other for the crowd's entertainment. If one guy can't get anything going, he basically starts aiming his shot straight at his opponent's nuts, not just to take away his future kids, but his footwork too.
That's fucking illegal.
Just look at the recent fight between Kevin Holland and Mike Malott. The American was destroying the Canadian in the first round and somehow ended up losing by split decision, 1-2. Two clear low blows, no point deduction, and Holland just got 5 minutes to recover. And you know what? He loses if he can't continue.
It's disgusting.
There are plenty more examples, but we'll get back to those later. Dana promised to fix those things once and for all, and I've already contacted Hunter with my list. Let's get straight to what can actually be changed in the company's rules, starting with a little analysis. The UFC has about 1 million analysts, right? Well, maybe they should start by putting together a Legacy of Jon Jones list, a collection of all the true connoisseurs of groin shots and eye pokes. You know, fighters like Cyril Gann, Max Holloway, Mike Malott, and a few other honorable mentions. So now, whenever someone steps into the octagon against one of these guys, they might as well come out wearing swimming goggles and a steel cup, just like Tom Aspinall would.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Next up, we introduce a VAR system in the UFC. We put a former fighter in the VAR seat. The key is, make sure that ref is not Jon Jones. Otherwise, points won't get deducted, and illegal violence might even get rewarded. Jokes aside, every eye poke or groin strike is now reviewed live by the VAR referee. And you know what? We may have Dustin Poirier over there. If the strike is not accidental, immediate point deduction. Repeat offense, instant disqualification plus 50% cut of the purse. Now fighters will actually keep their weapons under control.
No.
This is #1 bullshit.
I mean, I feel the way everybody feels. Great showing, shitty ending, you know? I think that after the Jones fight, a lot of people wrote Cyril Gane off. He looked damn good tonight.
Yeah, what did you think about the fight on its way to the eye poke? What did you take from those 4 minutes?
Good. Looked like we were in for a few rounds and it was going to be a good fight.
It would seem obvious that a rematch is right on the cards. Would you like to just rebook these guys as soon as Tom is able to get back in there?
Yeah.
Let's take the Aspinall versus Gane fight as an example and decide what to do with Cyril. Debates about who actually was winning the fight are still going on, but that's not why we're here. So how did Cyril defend Tom's takedown? Right, with an eye poke, which the referee completely ignored. And how did Cyril defend against Tom's check hook at the end of the round? By trying to inspect his eyeball. What should the referee have done? Stop the fight after the first incident, give Gain a warning, then deduct a point, and if Tom refused to continue, disqualify Gan. But what do we actually have? Fans are shouting that Aspinall is just an upgraded version of Aljo and that he should have fought with one eye, while Cyril gets praised for his footwork, not his finger work.
He's the dirtiest fighter ever, and the guy's so smart. He does the most dirtiest things. Like, I know they changed the gloves just because of John Jones. I don't know if you know, they changed the design of the gloves so you can't hold your hand like this no more. The gloves they formed them so they curve so you don't have your hand. So if you fight John Jones before they got the gloves, if you doing anything good on him, and he's gonna put his fingers in, he's gonna poke you in the eye. And then if you advancing on you doing anything good, you get the advantage, you're gonna kick your knee backwards.
Indeed, John became the originator of fouls, and it annoyed every fighter. But John left, and the trend kept going. Is the American really that bad, or did fighters just find a way to peacefully exit a fight? Can't get anything going in the octagon? Just land a solid low blow to the nuts, and suddenly everyone forgets about your performance. Ban inside low kicks, or forbid fighters from measuring distance with an open hand. Sounds weird and dumb. You just have to understand one truth. UFC will never ban leg kicks, and they can't hide fingers. It's the human factor, and plenty of fighters abuse it.
100%.
This whole thing with eye pokes and groin strikes shows one simple truth. If the rules are just a formality, the fight turns into a lottery, not a sport. Fighters train for 3 months, not to have a fight end over a technical foul. Although, of course, sometimes even in the toughest sport on the planet, a few tricksters slip through, but that's the exception.
This is #1 bullshit.
Not the rule. So what do? Give out Tom Aspinall-style swimming goggles, add VAR technology, and put Poirier in the seat and allow fans to vote online. Mandatory metal cups for nut protection, plus a list of repeat offenders with a 50% purse penalty. Bottom line, we can make the fight safer without turning UFC into a ballet. Sure, there will probably be more draws and fines, but our sport becomes cleaner, and no one will be able to call MMA a no-rules fight ever again, period.